Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to after this, I have to watch this one. Okay, I have to watch Is Religion Flawed? Playstyle for Humans. I have to watch it after this. Okay, I didn't want to give too much like tears at once. I try to switch it up, not have videos from the same person, but technically it's not from the same person. It's just in collaboration with Tirzu by Genetically Modified Skeptic, which we actually have not seen that in a minute here on the channel because I've just sort of been staying away from the religion stuff because I'm just not a pro. Like I didn't like the religion videos because I don't know much about it. You know, I haven't studied religion that much. As much as I was once a person who was religious, now I'm not. That's the only thing wherein I can give my 2 cents or whatever. I don't know much. I'm not a theologist. No, not is it theology? I don't know what it is, but it's like I'm not good on. I've never been to like Bible study. I've never even read the whole thing or anything like that. So I'm not like good when it comes to religion because I don't know much about it. All I know is I'll give my takes. I'll give my opinions as if I'm a pro, as if I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Even though I really don't know what I'm talking about, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about Are Elephants OP by Tirzu. These are the greatest videos of all time. Not exactly, but I love them. These are really funny, and I just enjoy watching these. I really do. I wonder how many of them I'm gonna do. But they're just fun to watch, man. They're fun.
Curiosity Stream.
Shout out Curiosity Stream. Still sick. I don't know when I get over it. I'm fucking dying here. I hope not, man. Look at this elephant. Look at this elephant. He said 1 damage. 25. Fucking hit him in the ass.
Being the largest land building in the
Look at this guy. He walks up to him. Bam. He's just playing around, man. He's just playing.
Being the largest land build in the current meta
He's a
has its
fucking
advantages.
troll.
Size makes you much harder to defeat, simply by nature of having a higher HP stat, and also possibly having your weak points out of reach. However, size alone typically isn't enough to let any particular build reach a high tier spot in the meta, because large size comes with a lot of disadvantages too.
Slow.
The 2 most important ones are
Slow
that being
mobility.
a giant makes defeating you worth a lot more experience,
That
and
is
sustaining
true.
giant size requires significantly more food and water.
Oh yeah.
Despite
so
these
hard to
challenges,
maintain,
there's no
yeah.
question that elephants have carved out a dominant niche in the African meta, which is saying a lot
I like
given
the
that
Black
Africa
Ops
is
2
basically
music,
the
man.
Grandmaster League server of outside. Elephants also boast a sizable player base in the Asia server, so how is it that they're so successful? For
So they're on
that,
both
we need to look at
servers.
the elephant build's stats and abilities. First, their stats.
An elephant is
So it's
really not that menacing considering it doesn't have horns. I don't even know if it has claws. It just the only defense it has, it's just its sheer like size. It's not like particularly fast necessarily. I mean, if it's running at you, I'm scared. I don't know if I can outrun it. Probably not. But like I'm scared if this thing is running at me. Right? I most definitely could not run it. I'm sure. But like. Yeah, I think I'm underestimating their speed because I haven't seen them run like fully. But, dude, elephants are so cute. Like they just not even that evil. They look like friendly giants.
We'll need to look at the elephant build's stats and abilities.
It just doesn't look that menacing.
First, their stats. So
Okay.
it's probably no surprise that the elephant's HP and defense stats both are quite high. The massive size of the elephant,
at
no
max?
surprise that the elephant's HP
Is that max or can it go? I think it could go a bit higher. I think it's practically at max though. So it's almost at max power, max HP, low mobility. Like I said, I think stealth might be 20. Cause how is an elephant gonna have stealth? How are they gonna hide? Actually, let's let him explain.
and defense stats both are quite
Have I
high.
seen enough?
The massive size of the elephant means it can take hits that would cripple or kill other players, such
Some
as the
do
head
have-
bash of a
some
fellow
do have
elephant.
tusks.
But the elephant also boasts a thick
All
hide.
of them have tusks. What am I
Defense
talking
stats
about?
both are quite high.
Oh, what am I stupid? Elephants always have had tusks, right? I'm just looking at the babies. That's why the babies don't have tusks, I think. They don't grow them yet. Fuck, I'm not good with biology. No, I just need to
The
shut up.
massive size of the elephant means it can take hits that would
do have
cripple or kill
tusks.
other players, such as
Damn.
the head bash of a fellow elephant. But the elephant also boasts a thick hide that allows it to negate damage of low power attacks. And more importantly,
Watch out for your tail. Your
boasts
tail's
a thick
gonna be in
hide
trouble
that allows
later.
it to
He's
negate
got-
damage of low
They're
power
ganging
attacks.
up on him.
And more importantly, mitigate one of the main downsides of being massive, becoming riddled with parasites. On the offensive side of things, it's probably also no surprise that the elephant boasts a multitude of ways to deal serious
You ran
damage.
him over!
Their front-facing tusks act as a powerful disjointed hitbox that can both parry incoming attacks and impale any player too slow to get out of the way. The elephant build is also one of the only builds in the game capable of knocking down trees. This means that despite them not having the height advantage that giraffes do, they can still access the same treetop loot if they need to. It also means players cannot escape an elephant's attack by climbing up a tree. The elephant's trunk can also be used as a blunt force weapon or a grapple.
Damn!
But honestly, that only scratches the surface.
Dog. Look, I read the comment earlier that said trees really spent all their skill points on getting longer necks to reach the trees, while all the elephants do is just knock down the trees. Like, it's so funny.
Of what a trunk is useful for.
I love the video
back.
game like references within this shit, bro. That's like my playhouse right there. Cause y'all know I be playing video games, so I fucking this is so funny. I wish I would have found this channel sooner. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is fucking hilarious.
In the mobility department, we find one of the elephant's only weaknesses. Their top speed is nowhere near sufficient to let them outrun an attacking player or chase down a target.
Slow, but I mean...
Luckily, their other stats generally mean that they don't have to worry about this. However, low mobility has other implications too. Elephants are easily blocked by environmental barriers because they lack the ability to jump. They aren't particularly fast swimmers
bro, if
either.
they did jump, they'd fucking crumble. You know, they would break their legs if they tried to jump. I mean, they would buckle. Like, knees getting broken, everything.
Although they have ways of managing this weakness too.
Wait, they can swim?
They're fast swimmers either. Although they have ways of managing this weakness too.
Oh, they can swim kind of...
Their last notable stat is their incredible intelligence level. It is among the highest in the game, tied for second place with the
cetaceans. What the fuck is a cetacean? Octopodes? Wait, elephants have that high? What's a cetacean? Ain't that a dolphin? Is that a dolphin? Because I know... No, monkeys. Cetaceans. What am I talking about? Cetaceans. Cetaceans. Oh, yeah. Includes whales, dolphins, and porpoises? Porpoises. How the fuck do you say that? Our fully aquatic lifestyle. Large size, exclusively carnivore diet. So where can I get a nice list? Is it this list? So whales are really intelligent? Beluga? Wait. Oh, I told y'all. Does that include monkeys? Where the monkeys? Are they in the human category? Well, we're monkeys. They gotta be human. Gotta be, right? So before us is... And they're tied with them? Elephants are smart! Let's go!
Cetaceans like dolphins and whales. This gives them access to the tool use ability, problem-solving capabilities, cross-species cooperation-based strategies, and the ability to remember places on the minimap useful for survival, such as watering holes in times of drought. Due to the elephant's long lifespan, their intellect can cause them to gain incredible amounts of wisdom over the course of their playthrough, to the point where an experienced elephant may have better knowledge of its territory than even a human. So in terms of stats, elephants obviously have one of the highest base stat totals in the game, lacking only in mobility and stealth. But this alone would not be enough for me to give them a top tier rating. So what abilities do they employ to make use of their stats and dominate such a competitive meta? There are two that I want to discuss.
Clapping its ears.
First, their ears. The elephant's ears serve multiple purposes. They're more sensitive than human ears to sound, particularly low-frequency sounds, aka the kinds of sounds elephants can make. Because of that, elephants can communicate over great distances via infrasound. This can be critical for coordinating team strategies and warning your teammates when danger approaches, or if another herd is encroaching on your territory. In addition to their auditory uses, the elephant's ears also grant the elephant a heat resistance buff. Their ears can be flushed with blood and flapped around to lower their body temperature. The elephant a heat resistance buff. Their ears can be flushed with blood and flapped around to lower their body temperature, ensuring that they never take damage from overheating. This buff is much more integral to gameplay in the African server, and so players tend to spec into larger ears when trying to compete there. That's a good ability, but I'm gonna cut to the chase. Basically everything OP about the elephant can be traced back to their signature ability, their trunk. Because this ability does everything. Because it's a modified nose, the trunk grants a bonus to all detection and search rolls based on smell. This lets elephant players pinpoint which direction they need to head in order to find more food or water. This lets elephant players pinpoint which direction they need to head.
I just noticed how silly that looks. It's so fucking crazy. Where in evolution do you choose to have that happen? A nose you can control? That feels so weird. Look, this is the best I can do. Like, imagine having a full-fledged nose control. That'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. I would look ugly if it was long as an elephant. I would look like obviously it'd be ugly, but like, fuck, you're taking that. You know, like, dude, I can move my nose like them, and I have length. Like, bro, that's a whole nother limb. That's like another hand.
Rolls based on smell. This lets elephant players pinpoint which direction they need to head in order to find more food or water, and lets them know if an enemy player is nearby. But smell barely scratches the surface of what a trunk can do. The trunk's core use is as a fifth appendage. The elephant's actual limbs aren't very versatile. Outside of standing and walking, the most advanced move they can do is a pretty simple kick. The trunk, however, has
that would have caught me off guard, and I would have had a crazy reaction if I hadn't gone to the comment section and spoiled it beforehand. Because they left a timestamp, and I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, this seems interesting. And then I just saw him getting fucking kicked.
Advanced move they can do is a pretty simple kick. The trunk, however, has multiple combat moves, including a simple bash attack, and more importantly, a highly effective grab attack. The bash attack is honestly worse than a kick in terms of damage, although it does have better range. But the grab attack can make certain matchups downright unwinnable for the other player. Grabs aren't just useful for attacks though. Being able to pick up and carry items is the hallmark of a high-tier character that can make use of tools. Elephants are known to use sticks as weapons, massively extending the hitbox of their trunk swipe attack. They can also throw items, massively extending the hitbox of their trunk swipe attack. They can also throw items, which theoretically could give them an absolutely massive attack range. They aren't very accurate with their throws yet, but once the elephant player base masters this tech, I wouldn't be surprised if the community starts calling for bans. But again, there's still more that the trunk can do.
Banning the elephant.
The next use it can have is for intimidation. Elephants can use their trunk to execute the move Trumpet Blast. This AoE attack casts an intimidation debuff on all surrounding players, and is extremely effective for clearing an area. Control over a watering hole can mean the difference between leveling up or getting a game over, and the Trumpet Blast attack is integral to the elephant's success in driving away other players from these control points, without actually needing to risk a physical battle.
Wait, what do you say? What do you say?
In driving away other players from these control
What do you
points,
say? Lol, savage, bro.
without actually needing to risk a physical battle. Lastly, I mentioned before that elephants are slow swimmers. Normally this would be a problem because it means elephants would have trouble crossing large bodies of water. They aren't dense enough to sink to the bottom and gallop across like hippos do.
How long
However,
can they get up?
even though it might take them a while,
How long can they stay under there? What the fuck? Well, I mean, hippos are kind of known for being in the water, though, right? Like, that's not that impressive to me. Like, they're known to be around, like, ponds and, like, fucking, like water, though. They have gills? Can they breathe well under there, or are they just holding their breath? I think they're holding their breath. There's no way they have gills. No way. Nuh-uh. I'm stupid. Animals like this can't have gills, right?
to sink to the bottom and gallop across like hippos do. However, even though it might take them a while to cross, elephants have no reason to fear drowning, because they can use their trunk like a snorkel, completely negating the need to worry about their O2 meter draining. Aside from humans, elephants have no losing matchups. While they are vulnerable during the first few levels of their playthrough, before they are bulky enough to shrug off most attacks.
Oh no!
The elephant's team strategies of their playthrough before they are bulky enough to shrug off most attacks. The elephant's team strategies are usually enough to protect the noobs. Hopefully this video convinced you how overpowered elephants, and particularly the trunk
So
ability
it is an S tier, and what else does he have on S tier? I just noticed he shows them off. Clams? Snails? Please. And what he has there's a cat down in F tier? What cat is that? What type of cat is that? A rhino is a D. Is that a rhino? A D? No. Oh, gorillas? At A? Shit. So they're better? Their intelligence must be giving them a serious buff on this list. Like, I don't think elephants are that crazy other than they're huge, right? They're the biggest. But, like, they just not that scary looking. You know, the best thing that they got is the tusks. And, obviously, the large appendage, right? Extra appendage, whatever. He put, like, yeah, this is intelligence. That's why they're on S tier. Look, dolphins? How are dolphins, like, they're not killing motherfuckers in their server like that. Get out of here. I need to watch the dolphin one.
By the way, you may have noticed that my last video actually got blocked. While I hope to have the video restored soon, you should know that the blocked video as well as another completely original video are both available on Nebula, the video streaming service created and owned by several independent creators, including myself. It's a platform where creators can post whatever content they like without having to worry about rogue algorithms issuing copyright claims, or YouTube's demonetization policies. And because of our business partner, CuriosityStream, us creators are given opportunities to pursue much grander projects with a higher production value. Both of the videos I've currently got only on Nebula are exactly that. Both of those videos feature footage from CuriosityStream's documentary Amazing Dino World, a brand new CuriosityStream original that's easy.
Shouts out, man. Hey, look, Tier Zoo. Let me know what you guys think, man. Our elephant's OP. Look, he's made a good argument there. I thought they were gonna be like kind of low, to be honest with you. I wasn't gonna put them that high up, but they put them high up. You know what I mean? Fuck, I don't know what else to say. Elephants are kind of OP. They kind of are. They're an S tier. Like, that's kind of sick. Excuse me. And what is that thing next to the cat? Next to the felines? How are they on F? He's trolling with that. He put cats up there just to troll. 100%. He's just saying because they're feisty. Or is this on what? Like, what is this tier about? Like, most dangerous or like what? What are we like rating here? Like, you act like it's Call of Duty. Why are cats on S tier? They're not that, like, yeah, they'll scratch the fuck out of you, but they're not that dangerous, right? Right. I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the next one, though. I don't know what else to say. I gotta